Hey, we're back again. Another episode of the Grappling Dash podcast. I'm here with my good buddy, Kipper Doodles. How's it going, Kipper?
I'm doing well.
Cool.
Doing well.
So we have an email. And I'd like to start off with the email.
Just lead right into it.
I'm going to just jump in.
We're here, and here's an angry email.
That's right. Yeah, we ended last week. I guess not last week. We ended last podcast, Monday. Yeah. Would be...
Tuesday?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Today. Anyway, the last podcast ended with balls on my face. So I figure this way we'll start with balls on your face, so to speak.
So to speak.
So this is from our good buddy Nick. Nick, after the last podcast,
the mute writer, right?
Yes. The guy that you busted his balls. He writes, "Oh, rolls eyes. I suppose I'll take the bait and respond. It's getting embarrassing being called out constantly by a guy whose name rhymes with hipster and is just a white belt with the joking power of a fucking turtleneck sweater. Beaker claims that I can't talk, only write. He's not wrong. Much like a dick, I wouldn't know what to do with a mic in my face, but I can't see his but I can't see this cum dumpster never gets his fill.
I'm a cum dumpster now.
Yes. He has obviously forgotten that I was once a highly...
This is so great.
Yeah. Oh, wait for it. He has obviously forgotten that I was once a highly touted junior varsity wrestler 25 years ago. Impressive. Kip, son, please don't make me roll the dice. That was witty.
No, it wasn't.
No? Yeah.
No.
A for effort?
Nope.
F for fail.
Yep.
I'm a realist. So I must concede that if I were to engage such a disturbed individual, I'm sure it would probably end in his favor. If not, then Chad in the average black belt, looking at you, Croyler, would have some explaining to do. I would like to believe that I would put up a very valiant effort. However, my intellect tells me it's better to go on thinking I could rather than try, only to find out I can't. He's a smart man.
He is.
He's a smart man.
He is.
I don't know. I think he could take you. Moving on.
Fuck you, Paul.
I might have 30 seconds of fight, giving way to 30 seconds of pride, then slowly succumb to the inevitable forces of the weak, ugly sweater. Speaking of ugly, does your proctologist ever mistakenly put his fingers in your mouth? A.k.a. Rodney Dangerfield. He gave credit where credit is due.
Yeah, that was a quote.
We will most likely not meet in an epic battle of will. Not for fear of being defeated and choked unconscious, but for fear of what this sick fuck would do with my unconscious body afterwards. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
There's more.
Not much. It's getting there.
I'm sure our paths will cross. Probably as you exit and I enter to take your place to improve the show with nothing more than my silence. As you said, I can't talk. That's because my face would be stuffed with producer Nicole's non-paleo baked goods while Kermit goes on about some shit nobody cares about. What, I think that was a knock on me. Fuck.
Yep.
Until that day, my friend.
Take it.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, he acts like he's like 40 years older than me.
Close.
Yeah,
Close.
no.
He's like 85.
Sounds like it.
His receding hairline kind of gives you that impression. Yeah.
Yeah, I took care of that shit. I shaved it off.
Yeah. He's getting close to that.
He should.
Shave it, Nick.
Let it go.
Just wear a hat backwards and call it good. Reclaim the youth.
That's what wrestlers do.
Yeah. Exactly.
I bet he wears a singlet to work.
What I would do is I would shave my head and I would grow the what's that biker mustache that goes all the way down?
Handlebar?
Yes, handlebar mustache. Why couldn't I think of handlebar mustache?
I don't know. It looks like a handlebar.
I can come up with biker, but not handlebar. Impressive.
Well played, Nick.
Thank you, Nick, for the wonderful
But I'm
email.
sneaky as shit, and I will choke you without you knowing.
I don't know. Double leg takedown, you'll probably just knock yourself out on the mat.
I haven't done it yet, and I've tried.
Did you see the video I posted about the judo fail?
Yes.
So, if you haven't watched it,
it's quite funny.
Go to our Facebook page and watch the video. But there's this dude, and he's hilarious. It's clearly a comedy show, and the guy is good at it. And he's showing a video of this kid that got in a scuffle at high school, I presume.
Yes.
And this kid is a black belt in judo.
Yes.
And they're scuffling, and he does a fantastic sacrifice throw. Except being that there's no mats and he wasn't exactly right on the sacrifice throw, he sacrificed none other than himself by knocking himself
unconscious.
So then, douchebag that he was tussling with decides to just punch him in the face on repeat.
Yes.
Luckily, there's other kids that
pulled him off.
So I guess that's.
But
good.
it was pretty damn funny.
It was funny until he got punched in the head repeatedly.
Yeah, that's his bullshit.
Yeah, I mean,
but
come on, kids, don't
let's
do
go.
that.
Let's rewind.
Yeah.
Well, you could kill someone or injure them to the point where you're going to jail anyways.
Yeah, if they're already sleeping and then you continue hitting them, that's assault.
You win.
Yeah, it's like you already won. Yeah. Well, he kind of won for you at that point. But the point is,
you're still standing.
Yeah,
you won.
At the end of the day, who won? You did. Don't kick him in the head or punch him in the head when he's sleeping.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Rude.
We've talked about that before.
Yeah. Typically on the fight videos that we watch, usually when they're knocked out, no matter how mad the other dude was, they quit.
Or there's one shot, and then they're like, oh shit, he's actually not cold.
Yeah.
It's not I'm just going to keep doing it.
Right. Maybe I haven't watched enough videos, but the ones that I have, most of the ones I've seen, that's respectful enough, even if they hate each other.
Yeah, there's one I just watched today that there's like a kind of red shirt and a guy in a black shirt, like wrestling in a bathroom.
The red shirt lost, didn't he?
No. Red shirt flipped him like a hip toss.
That was a Star Trek analogy.
Oh, was it?
Red shirts.
Oh, they always die.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like Star Trek. And it was horrible acting. I don't know why people like it.
The one time I thought I was going to get like an attaboy for knowing something.
Oh, good job, buddy.
And you squashed it.
Good job. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Big boy now.
Thank you.
You knew shitty television. And
moving on.
But he does like kind of a ugly ass hip toss. He pretty much just was muscling the kid over. Kid landed square on his noggin. Toes curled, pointed straight up in the air. He just walked away. I'm like, there you go. You won.
There you go.
There you go. You gave him brain damage, but whatever. Yeah. You didn't punch him in the face afterwards.
But if you can just get up and walk away like a stud, then you won.
Yeah, you won, dude. How cool does that look when the dude's just freaking stiff?
Best case scenario, though.
That sounded really weird.
No double ententes on this show.
Never.
No, sir. No,
we never.
We mean what we say here. Don't listen to the last one.
Don't. Just let it go.
Just let it go.
Just let it go.
So what's on the agenda for today? We were going to talk about, we had a couple things in mind. We had, a few things. The Keaton, what's his last name? Jones story. The kid that got bullied, and he's all over social media. As a matter of fact, Gracie brothers, Henner, and Horion, invited him out to their school,
which they did for the girl in Alaska.
Yes.
All expenses paid.
All expenses paid. And on a previous show, I discussed that was how I got my wife into wanting the kids
their
to
bully-proof
jiu-jitsu.
system.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
and that's what they were talking about.
Yep, that video came up with her. It really touched me, so to speak. I showed my wife, and she was very, very impressed. Then we got the bully-proof DVDs for the kids who loved them, fell in love with jiu-jitsu.
It's a good video. I finally watched that first one a long time ago. But yeah, it's really, really informative.
Yeah.
And it opens your eyes to a lot of things and how to handle things a lot better. You can actually apply it to your life, which I'm now sounding like a fucking infomercial.
No, that's my job.
Yeah, that's your job.
I'm a ShamWow guy at jiu-jitsu.
You really are. Stuff I like. Pro tip.
You're the tell it like it is guy.
You want two? I'll give you two.
Exactly.
But wait.
There's more. Speaking of the bullyproof DVDs, if you go to Stuff We Like on grapplingdads.com.
Is it on there?
Scroll down. It is on there. For sure, get that. Like, that is...
If you have kids? For sure.
Even if you don't have a school, like, that's just... it's good stuff, man.
It is.
It's good stuff. My favorite video is teaching your kids how to deal with bullies. They have a whole system of how to deal with that, and I think it was fantastic. It taught me stuff that I had never thought about before, and then I went over with my kids, and we all agreed. Sometimes it doesn't work exactly in the heat of the moment.
You get a little heated, the rules go out the window a little.
Yeah, my kids are little rage monsters like me, so, we were...
No, you got one little rage monster.
I got one rage monster. But, we're dealing with it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
But Anyway, yeah.
And
if
she's
you
not
got,
a monster. That was
I mean,
word at all. She's a sweetheart, and I love her.
Yes. Except when she rages out.
A little bit.
She lost in a game of cards today, and she was so pissed.
Did she throw cards?
She threw cards.
Oh.
She lost, and she looks, and she has this like death scowl. Like,
dude,
like
she has
this,
the best scowl.
Oh, she's got a
If you can get
scowl.
a picture of that,
Ooh,
that needs to happen.
Ooh, that's a good. I don't know if I could. I'll try though.
You should try.
Yeah, I'll
Parenting
I
101.
will meme the shit out of my daughter.
I have a great video right now of Ellie crying. And I go, "What are you doing, baby?" She goes, "I'm watering out of my eyes." Was that the parenting thing to do? Probably not. But she was watering out of her eyes. But anyways, go.
Occasionally I sweat out of mine.
You sweat out of everything.
This is true. It's terrible. But yeah, back to the Keaton Jones about getting bullying. It's just it's been all over Facebook, so I thought, hey, we'd talk about,
and it's a big cornerstone of what we like to deal with here.
Yeah,
I guess is a way of putting it.
Yeah, being grappling dads, you always have some form of bullying, and the one that's confounding me right now, and with Caden, is the exclusion bullying.
Oh man, and it's a really, really bad way of doing it. It's so rough on kids.
Yeah, and how do you deal with it? It's like
and it's not just little kids either. It's not. Oh God, that goes all the way up to high school. Oof. Oh, you want to be friends with her? No. You can't be friends with her because I don't like her. No, dude, that shit goes all the way through high school. That was happening back when we were kids.
Yeah, I suppose it was with me too. But
well, you would have to have friends to have them tell you not to be friends with others. I was
excluded by everyone. Can he catch a football? No, excluded. Can he at least dribble off his feet? Nope, excluded
Damn
again.
it.
Clearly he's fast because he runs from all the bullies. You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Think so.
That should be the case, but he's not.
But he introduced himself to all the basketballs in the gym with his face. Oh, your pain is so funny.
It is funny. 30 years later.
Oh, we're horrible people.
I know it.
But, yeah, exclusion. It's just so crazy. So talk a little bit about what Caden's going through.
So she's got a really close friend at school, but
it was her bestie from last year, right?
No, it was her bestie from I think young fives.
Okay,
so pre kindergarten.
Yep.
And since then they haven't been in the same class, but they're into the same things. They both love to read. They both love doing rainbow loom stuff. They both love to. They're into the same hobbies, and they're both just really good-hearted kids. Mm-hmm. And they both like animals, and they both want to like be the same kind of things growing up. So it's just like a little match made in heaven. It's adorable.
Yeah.
So since then, she's not been put in the same class. So her friend has other friends.
Of course.
Right. Mm-hmm. Which is great. But when my kid wants to play with them on the playground, they're like, no, she's my friend, and you cannot be part of this. Yeah,
it's so painful. So painful for a kid to just be excluded from a friendship. Oh, gosh.
It's like people have to be on teams. Like, I'm on team Mrs. B, and you're on team Mrs. O, so you don't get to play with my friend.
Yeah.
Like, damn, man.
That just sucks.
So, yeah, dealing with that has been interesting because...
What have you even tried? Because I don't even know what I would do.
Pretty much just listening to her and letting her vent. But, I mean, I've thought about saying, well, just play with somebody else. But, I mean, damn, it's her friend, and they get along. So just say, hey, make different friends and don't play with her doesn't seem like the right thing to do.
Yeah, and it just seems to be feeding into the problem.
Yeah, it does.
Rather than a solution. But, oh, gosh, she's so young.
Yeah, what else sucks is I feel bad for her little friend because she actually is not sleeping at night because she's got two groups of friends that are fighting over her. And
really?
Oh, yeah. So she's trying to, police this and be like, hey, we can all play together. We can do this. But they don't want to, they don't want to cooperate. They don't want to be friendly like that, I guess. So
no, Caden's different.
Yeah, Caden, one day she came home and she was elated because she goes,
Which
hey,
she's not different. Sorry, that just, you cut me off, so.
Oh, sorry.
Made me sound like an asshole.
Caden's different.
Caden's different. Special child.
Yeah, she's special, just like her dad.
Dumbass.
Ooh.
Greg cutting me off. Made me sound like an asshole.
What were you going to say? She's different.
No, I'm not going to say anything now. Yeah, exactly. Asshole. She's different, so they don't want to play with her. Different than her friends in that class. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It's just kind of like just picking teams.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, we're in this class. You're my friend.
Pretty much.
Everyone else sucks.
I think that's pretty much how it goes. And Caden's not one to just do what she's told. Like, she won't just fall in line. She wants to be her own person. Where her friend,
that's for sure.
Yeah, her friend will just pretty much do whatever she's told. You know, not saying that's a bad thing.
No,
but she's just
it's
easy
too different.
going and
It's
laid
too
back,
different. Yeah, it's rather than make waves, go with it.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, where my kid will butt heads because she has her
it's
ideas.
Caden's way.
And,
well, Caden, she's very strong-willed.
Yep.
She is. Nothing wrong with that either.
So she tries to at least compromise. So what Caden will do is go, I don't want to play that game. And I'm not saying that you have to play my game. I'm saying let's find something that we can all play together. So at least she does that.
Yeah.
But she won't just keep on playing what you want to play over and over again. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so, I don't know, right or wrong. That's just how she is.
That's how she deals with it.
And I try to say, hey, look, wouldn't it be more fun just to play what they want to play? If they're going to be this obtuse about it every single day, just play their game. I've tried to do that, but they still don't really want to.
Well, they really don't want her there.
Right.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much. So, we just try to be a sounding board and kind of ask her what she thinks she should do. And we've encouraged her to play with other friends. And if you want to play with Ashley, go play what they want to play. But if you don't want to play that, then don't make a fight out of it. Go play with another friend.
Well, yeah, you're just... that's tough. I don't know how you would vocalize. It's like, well, you're in... I don't want to say minority, but that's pretty much what it is, because she's just the odd man out. She's just the odd man out. Yeah, you're the third wheel, and you're not in our class, or you're not around the whole time. So, you got to play what we want, or go away.
Right.
So, I mean, that's kind of how life works, though.
Yep.
I mean, you kind of do what the majority does.
Exactly.
If you want to play the game.
Pretty much, but
that's hard to teach.
Yeah,
especially to like Caden knows who she wants to be, so she's pretty fucking good with it. Yep. And that's pretty amazing for her age. She's a very old soul.
Yeah,
I hate that term, but it's very true.
She's on her path.
And on my side, the closest thing I had to anything like this with Addie, because my little girls are social butterflies, and like Sid will do anything to get someone to laugh, and she's a troublemaker in class a little bit, but not on purpose. She just likes to make people laugh and likes to talk. So we really haven't run into too much bullying with her, because she just kind of makes everyone laugh.
Yeah, my youngest, my Sydney, is like that too. She can just make a friend with anybody.
She's fine.
And no big deal.
Yeah, and exactly. So it's very similar there. But with Addie was the same way, but she's very sweet, very kind, doesn't like go out of her way to be trouble at all. So there was, I think it was 4th grade. It was the let's make clubs. Oh, it's so cool to make clubs. Let's make a club.
You mean like to beat each other with, right? Those kind of clubs.
Those are the only good ones.
Right.
These ones were lame. And
they're seal beating clubs. Yeah. We sell them on the internet.
They're fun. And you back them up with killing whales. Sweet Club. Let me see. She was playing. She had a club going of something out in the playground, and then another child came in and said, well, I'm going to make a club about boys and how much boys are out. This is 4th grade,
wow.
So, yeah. And
that seems early for that.
Yeah, I was so I guess not nowadays. It is too early for Addie. Addie doesn't give a flying crap.
Yep.
So Addie doesn't give a flying crap, tells them, like, well, I'm going to go make my own club.
Fair enough.
It's going to be playing games fun. Time club, and that's what she did. So I haven't had to deal with that, because Eddie just kind of, she's like Caden, and I'm going to do what I want to do.
Right.
Like believe in Santa, and she's 12.
Wow.
Yeah, it's annoying. You want to know why?
Can't you just break the news to her?
No.
I've tried. She won't believe me.
She won't. She'll just tell me to F off.
That's really
funny.
That's
serious. Like, I was talking to her this year about Osher, our stupid elf on the shelf. And she's like, well, he's got to go back to Santa, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really, honey? She's like, yeah? Does that make sense, though? She's like, it's magic. What do you want? I'm not going to win this argument.
If David Blaine can do it, so can he.
Street magic.
Exactly.
So that's, I'm just giving you my comparison.
Right.
It's Eddie's more free-going than Caden is. So it's worked out for us that we haven't had to deal with that. So I'm absolutely, basically this whole story was to tell you I'm absolutely no help to you at all.
Fair enough. But, I think plenty of people deal with this issue. So I'm like, hey, we want to bring it to light on the podcast. So I'm trying to...
Well, it's about bullying. And I think if anybody wants to reach out with... I guarantee there's somebody out there that's had their son or daughter be excluded just because of the type of person they are.
But yeah,
Which is bullshit. It is. Whatever.
But all we do is we listen to her. We don't... we don't speak ill of her friends, you know what I mean, of the other...
That doesn't help.
Well, the thing is things change, right? So if I keep on bashing the offenders, and then
next year
then they become
in the
friends
class
later,
and they're besties. It's like, oh shit.
So then I don't think my daughter's going to want to talk to me about that stuff anymore. Does that make sense? So yeah, so I don't want to give that impression either. So I try to deal with it like they could be friends the next day or the next year.
Well, because that shit happens.
Exactly. They're fickle. Like
well, my daughter's in 6th grade. Addie, same kid, and this Kimberly girl is just being freaking mean to her. They got sat next to each other. She's like, she would take something from Addie and just hide it. And Addie's like, "What are you doing that for?" And she's, then she wouldn't talk to her. Turn her back on her, and Addie's like, "Oh, this girl is so mean."
Wow.
And I'm like, "What are you gonna do about it?" She goes, "Nothing. I don't care." But then Addie instead just was really sweet to her, just being Addie. And now today she comes home, look at the back of my hand. She had written Kimberly's best friend. I'm like, oh,
well, that's.
Well, no, because I didn't say anything ill. I just said, just do what you want to do. If she wants to be that way and be unhappy, let her go.
Yep.
Your point is, that shit happens.
Yeah. So,
they will become besties at one point, maybe.
So, yeah, if you have a kid that's dealing with, bullies or whatever, try not to speak ill of the bullies, especially if they're just excluding them. Like, if they're being physical, I think that's a different animal in my mind. But if it's just kind of like
at that point
social stuff, because I think a lot of that is just like, I'm on team A and you're on team B.
It's temporary for the most part, but you keep a close eye on it though, because if that's happening over and over with different groups of kids, then there's an issue. I don't see Caden have that problem, at all, because she's intelligent and fun to play with. So I think as a child, that was weird again.
Right. I think what else helps is getting her involved in other stuff like jiu-jitsu, because she's got a whole other group of friends in jiu-jitsu. So it's not just all about my whole life is at school. Yes. So she knows that even though things might kind of suck here, over here, I'm part of a team, and I'm included and wanted and respected for what I can do
and the type of person she is.
Exactly, and we have a very common interest and a very common goal. So I think if you have a kid that's being bullied, get them involved in something, a club, a choir, chess.
Doesn't matter what it is. Dance,
jiu-jitsu
whatever.
At Black Lion.
Everyone needs jiu-jitsu. All the rest of the stuff is stupid.
Right, exactly. Yeah. But for real though, anything. Just get them involved in whatever.
Jiu-jitsu.
Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, whatever. Jiu-jitsu. Exactly.
Well, let me think of some other option.
You can do other stuff as long as jiu-jitsu comes first.
No. Only if you're, a Girl Scout and you bring cookies to jiu-jitsu.
See, now you're talking.
Yeah, see?
I can get aboard with that.
I can get on that. That's a good plan. I get cookies. But Samoas are yummy.
Exactly. But just casting a wide net of friends so it's not only at school, I think, is a big thing. Because I never had that either. I never really tried. It was never a thing.
You did martial arts.
Yeah, but when I was in martial arts, it wasn't really big. So it was literally a bunch of old dudes. And I might have had one or two kids my age, but they didn't live anywhere near me.
It's huge now, though. Yeah. Holy crap.
When I did it, it wasn't... I made friends along the way, but after I became an adult, I became an adult and made friends with the people that were instructing me as a kid. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So all my karate friends growing up were 20 years older than me.
And that's just not the same.
Right. It's not the same thing. Yep.
You can't just run away and play with a 25-year-old dude or a 50-year-old.
No, but I
think in today's climate that might be frowned upon.
That's a little bit frowned. Don't do that for sure. But with our kids class, dude, there's like 30 or so kids.
At a time. Yes, it's wonderful.
So, yeah, different than when I went. So they can make friends there, and they can be part
they all hang out in the back room while their parents are doing jiu-jitsu after them. It's pretty sweet.
I agree.
So basically it comes down to we don't have all the answers, but we like to talk about things.
We do. Well, I think just talking about it helps, And if you would love to email the dads at grapplingdads.com, I would love to hear feedback and what you're doing, what works for you, what hasn't worked for you. And we'll put that out there. If I think I see a good idea, for sure I'll bring it up.
Yeah.
It's kind of what we do.
Don't forget about Dennis. Dennis brought that to us.
Yep. But yeah, we try to make use of teachable moments. You know what I mean? Because when you're going through bullshit like that, there's lessons to be learned. So, yeah. So, and we try to have them, by them I mean Caden, figure it out. Like, what do you think should happen? So then she has to think about it. So it's not getting 100% of your answer from mom and dad. Like, I got to use some of my own logic. And we'll talk through. We
just advise in our house. We're like,
yep.
What do you want to do about it? Okay, that's stupid. What else do you want to do?
Well, so we don't say it's stupid, but we kind of.
Of course I don't, but it's way funner to say that.
It is more funner. So we'll go down a path, like a logic path. Like, if you do this, then what do you think will happen then? And then we'll kind of guide them.
Well, and that fits your family a little bit more than ours.
We'll
you know what I mean?
Like,
because we're a little different. We're more laid back than you guys. You're more structured. Both just two different ways of doing it.
Well, we have one less kid, and that you might as well have like 10. Like, if you have any more than 2 kids, you might as well have 30.
I love the way your brain works. What the fuck is that? That didn't even make sense.
I don't know how you do it. It's like exponential. It's not like addition at that point. It's just like.
See, it's not though.
It
doesn't bother me at all.
Really?
After my third one. No.
I just look at my family and go, my God, if I added another child, I would lose my shit. Like, I don't know how I would wrangle. I don't know how you do it. It's amazing.
Well, you need to medicate.
We're going to get on that again.
But
I will medicate, Kip, right after I start archery. And I practice my Tai Chi push hands. That's right, Croyler.
Yeah, because
Tai Chi push hands is greater than floor rolling.
Well, let's finish our bullying so I can read his response to Tai Chi
we're going to finish
push hands.
All right, we'll finish the bullying real quick, and then we got some magic.
But that Keaton guy, I think it's awesome what Gracie reached out for. I know they've already gotten some flack, like you're just doing it to get attention from your school.
God.
I read a thing. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Dude, regardless of why they're doing it, their heart is in the right place. And even if it's not, they're still going to have them out. They're still going to show them shit. Okay. So shut up.
Yeah, let's assume for a second and put reality on pause and say they're only doing it for their own glory. Advertisement, which is stupid.
They don't need it, for one thing. Have you seen that new school out there? Dude, are you shitting me? They need no help whatsoever.
They make like $6 million a year. They don't.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, they're doing all right. And plus, look at the other videos where they helped kids. Regardless of why they're doing it, look at the help they've caused.
So fuck off.
Exactly. So I really hope that he gets a hold of him and he goes out there.
Oh, I'm sure he's got a hold of him by now.
You think so? I hope so.
I mean, it's everywhere.
It is
the kid's been on the news, so...
Yeah. I didn't know that, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, he's been on the news now. I think somebody interviewed him at this point.
I've just seen it on Facebook 100 times.
Yeah, I just lost it. Like I told you, I hadn't even watched it. I read the story and then finally watched the video.
Right.
And, yeah, it's fucked up. Poured milk on his head. Are you shitting me?
Dude, that's rude as fuck.
Oh, God, it's disgusting. I can't even talk about it. Let's have fun now.
All right.
So... Bullying, don't do it. If you have any questions, want to add your 2 cents, we'd love to hear it. Let us know.
Absolutely.
And next is, if anyone listens to the last episode, Paul, what you review?
So I came up with the world's best analogy. A flow roll.
No.
World's best. You just say no because you like Croyler. So,
well, that's beside the point.
No, that's the point.
No, it's not.
Yes, you loved my analogy. Like, right after we're done, you're like, that was a really great analogy, Paul.
That's utter bullshit.
Okay, that's utter bullshit. I really understood what you were saying. So in my head, I thought, because I know this very, very obscure thing, clearly then everybody knows this very, very obscure thing.
Yeah, obscure doesn't mean, it means well known.
Well, it's like Josh Waitzkin does it. And you didn't know Josh Waitzkin, so that didn't help. Neither did half the audience. Are like, who the fuck is that?
It's pretty awesome that guy does it.
But anybody listening to this podcast...
Is he a school crossing guard? Because that would make his crossing of the kids really cool.
But he co-owns a school with Marcelo Garcia, for fuck's sake.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And he did Tai Chi push hands. So there
go ahead. Hey, get back around to your point.
I forgot my point. I'm not going to lie.
It basically came to... I'll simplify for you.
Thank you.
He tried to equate flow rolling in jiu-jitsu to Tai Chi push hands.
It's the same thing.
It is not.
Apparently Croyler did not think so.
So Croyler came back with, in the middle of a conversation...
Do you want me to read that because you read like shit?
No, I can read this.
Right, go ahead.
It's got swearing in it.
Sweet.
And Paul just single-handedly killed the flow rolling movement by comparing it to fucking Tai Chi.
Now everybody's like, flowing? Nah, that's for sissies. We're not going to do that.
I heard Tai Chi bitches do it.
Yeah, I can't be that old guy in the park doing this flowy bullshit.
It's the rising sun.
So, I'm going to post that video. I'm going to tag Croyler in it and say that you must now teach this at your school.
Yeah, and then it'll break your face.
Croyler, there's like hip movements in there. It's almost like shrimping. Not exactly anything like shrimping.
I was going to say no. It's
dude,
not.
You don't even know what it is. You can't say no. For all it could be. Maybe.
I've seen random old men doing...
You've seen them doing the park stuff.
It looks like they're waving to people really
slowly.
Wave.
So there's this a Tai Chi deathmatch video. So you got these two Tai Chi masters, and you got the announcer, and they're like, all right, we have these two Tai Chi masters, and they're gonna come to a battle of blah blah. And then he's going on, he's making it good, and they line up, and they do all their form, their line up, and fight, and then they move like at a snail's pace with everything. So they're moving like they do at the park, but they're fighting each other in this speed, and it's fucking hilarious. And so when one touches the other, the guy makes it look like his arm broke when he touched it, or like he'll get him in the stomach and he'll have something in his mouth and he'll puke it up all over the mat.
Oh my god!
It is epically awesome.
It's not,
and it's real, and it's all real.
It is not real.
It's all real.
I equate that to, is it Bushido? What's the one where
Bullshido?
Like you can grab someone's fingertip and they'll die.
Oh yeah. I thought you were talking about there's a...
What is that called? Is it Bushido or
no? I think you're
Benito?
thinking.
No, that's the flakes.
Oh yeah, right. I think you're thinking of the YouTube channel Bullshido, and they do all the bullshit.
No. I just watched one.
Oh, it's actually a martial art.
It's an actual martial art, and
that should be on Bullshido.
It fucking should be. It was so stupid. So there's this guy is a master of whatever the fuck it was called, and this one of his students literally touches the palm of his hand, and he goes down to his knees like he's in utter pain, and then he flips his hand over, and it's like his arm's breaking. And there's so many people watching wearing this stupid same outfit, and I was like, that's not real.
No, I'm a huge fan of the no-touch knockouts. Have you seen those?
Yes, I also saw the guy that
got his ass beat.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah, that was so sad.
Oh, God, it was so great.
Was it the old guy?
Yes.
Like the one,
yes, where he full-fledged believed that shit was going to stop that punch from hitting him.
Oh, that was terrible. I actually kind of felt... I felt bad.
I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Because he believed in it, and how do you get that old and believe that that's going to stop shit? Because he got cold-cocked. He stood back up for a minute, and then got knocked the fuck back down, like into the crowd.
Who's the motherfucker that decides, I'll hit that old man? Like, what the fuck, dude? You don't do that. Just let him
what was that guy,
it.
like 35 at the oldest that he was fighting against? I also saw the guy that was fighting people with the branches.
Oh, my God. I loved every moment of it. I couldn't get enough.
So wonderful. I think I watched it like 10 times. It was on one of those loops. I was like, this is great.
I decided I'm going to, this summer, I'm going to find branches and bring them into Black Line and be like, we have to practice with these now. I've seen the best video ever.
This shit works.
It's legit as fuck.
It's the next thing Steven Seagal's going to do.
But yeah, I think that video we're talking about is called No touch master versus touch master.
Really hard touch master.
Yeah, in case you want to look at, don't look it up. It's actually quite
fucking
sad.
Stupid.
Oh God.
Because there is a ton of people watching. I'm like, you really believe this? There's no possible way it works.
Nope.
And it's been proven none of that shit works.
Nope.
Like the stuff Steven Seagal showed, they're like, I would have to shake your hand for any of this to work.
Yeah.
It's always, they're like, oh, well, watch me punch you. Well, why is his hand flat? I don't think I've ever jabbed someone with my fingers forward before.
So if every person running at you punches in the exact same way, I'm sure it works.
But they punch. Have you watched?
Oh, yeah.
It's always that straight jab.
Exactly.
But not at the face. It's like in the middle of their chest.
Oh, if you guys want a real treat, watch the Jim Carrey martial arts skit.
Oh my
You remember
God,
that one?
yes.
Where this lady has a knife and she's like stabbing him. She's like, no, you got to stab me exactly like this. And she does it, wrong. And
Yes.
it actually stabs
him.
and then she's like, no.
It was an old Living Color skit.
Oh my God, it was the greatest thing
It
ever.
was so awesome.
So
No, you're doing it wrong.
You got to attack me the right way.
way.
Otherwise, this shit doesn't work. God.
Go Steven Seagal.
I like it.
He loves lavender. This is my favorite fact about that dumb fuck. Anyways.
He loves lavender?
Yeah, I've told you before. He has a lavender farm.
Oh, God.
And he makes essential oils.
Who doesn't want essential oils?
Me?
Oh, yeah.
I could give a shit less.
Also me.
I bet there's somebody out there that's listening right now going, God, Kip's stupid.
Speaking of essential oils, I want to talk about pre-workouts again.
Ooh. What about them?
Don't take them. For sure, don't take them. Like,
What should you do in pre-workout then?
Just do a good warm-up and call it good.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about before that? Like, what's some things you can take supplement-wise that's going to help you get through it? Is there anything?
No. The only supplement I think anybody should ever take, okay, there's a couple, is creatine.
Nice additive. Creatine. Oh, there's more.
There's more. But when they start adding all that other bullshit in there, I don't think it really makes a difference, because back in the day of my bucket hat,
yeah,
I took all the supplements.
But you were pretty ripped.
It's funny because I was big and strong, and then I finally decided I can't afford them anymore, so I stopped taking
That
them.
shit's so expensive. Holy shit.
Guess what? A huge difference I found.
None
at all. I actually got stronger without taking a goddamn thing. I didn't take creatine. I didn't take protein. I didn't take shit. All I do is I worked out more efficiently. I got a better routine and a mildly better diet, and that's it.
and
I was
bucket hat.
And I was a ton stronger.
That's funny.
Than I was ever taking supplements.
Funny. So, yeah, because I saw the guy, one or two of them for the blue belt test. Maybe it was just one. Maybe it was just Jordy. I think was taking a pre-workout because there was some neon shit in his fucking bottle.
You know what that is? It's just caffeine. It's a fuckload of caffeine. Save yourself some money and buy caffeine pills or have a coffee. Well, I guess if you want to take a shit halfway through class, take a coffee.
Yeah, that's a laxative.
yeah, maybe not the coffee. But, dude, just go take caffeine. Fuck it.
I think
you
that's,
can literally get caffeine pills and call it good. Fun fact, if you are competing in sports, you can only have so much caffeine in your system, so people will actually drink decaf coffee and buy the caffeine pills just so they only have a certain level in their body.
No shit.
Because that is a performance-enhancing drug. It's caffeine, for fuck's sake.
No shit.
Yes, sir.
Interesting. I'm still taking creatine.
It's good for you. Creatine's fine.
It's working.
Yep.
I don't even do that much.
So
because I've been sick.
the other supplements I like, and I did muy research on it on a joint supplement.
Yes,
and I found
the animal
flex. Yep, the animal flex.
Yes.
I actually, most all of the reviews are very highly touted, and it's not that expensive. It's like 26 or 36
I thought you
bucks.
said it was $40.
I don't think it's that much. No, it's 40 day supply.
Oh,
yeah.
I knew there's a 40.
There's a 40
somewhere.
in there. Yeah, I think it's 40 day supply for like 20 some bucks. Maybe.
Did you put that on our page?
I did.
Nice.
So go to our website, buy that shit.
By the way, we don't make shit on that. People,
no, we make
it's
4%.
laughable.
I will literally get 4 cents if I make a sale, but it's better than zero. So I
like it more that it makes it easier for people to use.
Yeah.
It's like not just a click. Oh, just click this link. It's just click the item.
Well, it
takes you there.
It's essentially a Paul Perotti pro tips on this stuff I use and I like that I found helpful.
Yeah, and a bag that he won't freaking shut up about.
Oh, the bag. Dude, get that bag. Christmas is coming. Buy all that shit.
You just want it, though.
I do. Buy it for me.
buy it for Paul. Send it to Paul.
Yeah. Do you want to support the show? Buy Paul the bag.
Just go to the website. You'll see it.
Yeah, that's the stuff that I use and I like, or one of us does. So
I don't like that bag.
I said one of us.
Oh, I just wanted everyone to be clear.
So because Kip doesn't like the bag must mean that it is awesome. Because he's being obtuse. Argumentative even.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's what he does. That's kind of
Ooh, it's $28 right now.
This is actually $2 more than I think I paid. Why does shit on Amazon vacillate, fluctuate?
What the fuck word was that?
Vacillate means I can't make up my mind. It's not the word I meant. Fluctuate is what I meant. Vacillate means I could do this. Vacillate means I'm on the fence. Fluctuate means the price goes up and down. Or something does.
I thought it had something to do with Vaseline, but...
Nope, it has nothing to do with Vaseline.
Oh, no, I found it here. There's that's Animal Omega is cheaper. I love how I'm shopping on Amazon on the show. This is riveting.
Oh, shit, I might not have that on our site.
You don't?
Motherfucker.
Why not?
Because it's hard to put stuff on there.
You fucktard. And it's a 44 count. Why? What a weird count.
That's weird. Well, it comes in baggies. It's like it's got all the shit you need for joints in a baggie. So you take.
Do you think it really does anything? I just don't believe in much of this shit.
So here's the thing. It does stuff, but if you think it's going to do stuff in 3 or 4 weeks, you are mistaken.
Well, that's not what I'm thinking.
It takes, according to doctors that I talk to, because they're my neighbors and they're awesome, about 90 days for that shit to get in your system, and most people will notice a difference. She did say that some people ain't gonna work. So your mileage will vary on that. But I found for me, an N=1 experiment, it's good shit. I like it.
And I want to try, because I want something, because my hips, they just don't lie. Suck,
stuck in my head.
Don't.
Too late.
Fuck.
It's already there.
Okay.
Yeah, you should take that for sure, because it's cheap, and why wouldn't you? And it's recommended by me. Ergo, it's awesome.
I've tried that before.
Hey, the tape worked. It's just you keep on running out because you're so broken.
That's true. I have some at the house. I just haven't put it back on.
Why is the rum always gone?
It didn't help my hips. I need to put it on my shoulder, though, because my shoulder just keeps getting kind of...
janky.
Like more so than just sore. Like occasionally I can't pick up something.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, it's all right. No, it's only temporary. It just hurts, and then I shake it out and pick something up.
Nice.
It's not like my wife's wrist. That's all. It's a fucktarded. So you think then... creatine is made to take afterwards. They say it's the most effective, but it's also, from what I understand,
you can take that shit anytime.
You're supposed to take it just every day, so you're saturated with it, so your muscles hold on to more water.
Yeah.
And you want to know what? It really does work, because I'm gaining weight.
Mm-hmm. In your belly.
But I don't look like it, though. Because even I asked my wife, I'm like, am I looking fat? Because I gained like 4 or 5 pounds. She's like, no. And
typically that's just water weight, because your cells retain more water.
You're retaining more water. And so I've been drinking more juices and water than soda, because I have to, because if I don't, I get headaches now. Yeah,
interestingly, if you take creatine, you need to hydrate more.
Mm-hmm. It's because your muscles are holding on to more of it.
Yes, sir.
But dude, seriously, my arm, like, this is going to sound so gay. But I'm on the shit. Yeah, there's anything wrong with that Seinfeld reference. Very well played. And
thank you. Hey,
that's 2. That's 2 in a show. I'm proud of you, buddy. And but my arms, I put on our new shirt. I'm like, and I put a small on because I grabbed the wrong one. My wife's like, I'm like, what size should I wear? And I grab it. I'm like, why are my arms like being cut off circulation? I look, I'm like, huh?
And why is it a belly shirt now?
Yeah. Why is it a belly? This is not cute. But
it's adorable.
But now even my mediums, like ones I've worn before, I'm like, oh, I can feel that all the way around my arm, which is weird.
Are you actually working out at all?
I was before I got sick.
Ah, gotcha. What were you doing? What was your routine?
I was doing push-ups, what I could. I was doing like girl push-ups a little bit.
I was going to say, I haven't seen you be able to do a push-up yet, kid.
No, I do girl push-ups.
Gotcha.
And I'm trying to work up to real push-ups.
When I hurt my shoulder, that's what I was doing for about 6 or 7 months.
But I have to do
one.
something. I got to do something at 6 in the morning. Now I was doing my I do the flutter things. I really need to know
flutter kicks.
Yeah, I do flutter kicks a lot. Like I do a lot of them, and then I hold. I beat the crap out of myself every evening with them.
Maybe I should do more of those because in class I seem to be the first one.
Turn into a bicycler.
Oh my god! I don't know how people. I'm looking over every other person. In
yeah,
the gym.
you're the only person.
And I'm going,
can't, like,
how the
people
hell?
will take a rest, but you literally have to stop.
Dude, I'm like, what the hell? I can't do it. Like it's
so weird.
I don't. I'm not a quitter, if you will. Like I'm like,
no, not at all.
It hurts
not
a little bit. I'm going to quit. And like my body's like, nope, we're done here.
Yeah, it's like you're going to ride an invisible bicycle upside down.
Interestingly, like during my morning routine, I'll do. It's called a hollow body hold. So it's like a flutter kick without the flutter. I just hold that position.
Yeah.
And burn out my abs a little bit. Apparently that's not enough.
Yeah.
So maybe I should do that a few times during the day.
Well, and that's what I do. I think I count up to 50 and then hold as long as I can. And it flipping hurts. I end up like tipping forward because I'm just like, no. Then I let go, and then I tried to do another 50 and hold. I
tried to do that bullshit Croyler had us do last time he was up.
Fuck him. Dude, that was fucking horrible. Brutal. I wish I could do that.
He's like, oh, this is all just nice and easy stuff. Get on the floor. We're just
he knew what
nice.
it was going to do.
Oh, my God. I felt like the biggest bitch ever. Like, holy crap, I can't do anything.
Dude, we did like 5, and everyone was like,
yeah, just do 20. And then he's like snickering.
What was it called?
Dude, I don't know.
It was something.
He said you can get certified.
Gymnastic.
Yeah, you can get certified in it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Like, why the fuck would anybody want to get certified in this?
Because fuck off. And I'm sure he can do
He's
it.
Like, there's levels
sleep.
to this. We'll do level 1 and level 2. There's like 10 levels. I'm like, I can almost do level 1.
Can we go to -7?
Exactly.
Because that's where the level I'm at.
Is there?
I love how we're talking about something without a name of it.
Croyler.
Text me the name of that shit.
Fix this shit.
Because it was impressive.
Didn't we get on this just to talk about flow rolling?
No, we got on this to talk about... Well, we talked about flooring because I was just making fun of you.
Oh, yeah.
And then we moved into doing supplements. Uh-huh. I love how I'm recapping the show for you. You've been sitting here the whole fucking time.
I haven't been paying attention.
You never do.
No.
Blank slate after we leave this place.
It really is.
Every damn time.
Hey, Paul, do show notes. You're going to have to send me the show so I can take them as I'm listening. Really, why? Because I don't know what the fuck we said.
So I was getting to things that we can do to help ourselves get through class, essentially.
Yes.
And so I've been working out at night, just getting my core. I hate calling it a core. I hate buzz terms. That's where I'm coming from.
You can't hate them all. Because they are the correct terms as well.
I know it
like
is.
Journey.
It is.
It's the correct term. We're on a journey, goddammit. Whether you like it or not, it's our path.
I won't fucking come across this table. Those are the two I just like. I
know, they're like nails on a chalkboard to you.
I
like my journey.
I hate you. Stop it.
I'm on the warrior path.
I will walk the fuck out of here. So, but yeah, those, I think getting back into it's nothing big. I don't work out till I'm sweating my ass off at night. I just do something to make my, like you said, a good word, burn. I feel burn in my stomach and my abs, and I feel a burn in my shoulders. But that's pretty much instantaneous, even with the girl push-up.
Nice.
Don't drop an ATV on you. Just word to the wise. Don't. Please, God, don't. It was kind of fun until I flipped it over.
Yeah, it's all fun and games till somebody drops a fucking ATV on themselves.
Yeah, watch me do it again.
Yeah,
I'll have a seatbelt.
I'm not going to lie. It still looks like fun.
It's fun as shit. I'm doing it again. I'll wear a seatbelt. There's a 5-point harness I did not wear.
I forgot.
Dude, there would have been no damage if we were wearing those at all.
Yeah, you both weren't wearing one. That's the funny part. Like, you and the owner of said ATV.
Yeah, my father-in-law.
Oh, God.
Love that guy.
Well, yeah, if nothing else, he's got cool shit.
Yeah, he's tougher than me. He was fucking recovering in like
yeah,
he's
like fine. He's like, dude, I had a headache for a minute.
No, he couldn't breathe for a while. I found out from his daughter. My wife's like,
he's like, he won't admit that shit. I'm fine.
No, he didn't. He was like, I'm good. And then my wife's like, he still can't breathe. Haha, bitch.
My dad does that shit. Like, he can just be in an epic amount of pain, and you'll never know.
You'll never know.
Yeah. I felt bad one time. He was up. He was doing some roof work, and he was on a ladder. And he fell off the ladder right in front of me, but it happened so goddamn quick.
Yeah.
It was just like, wham!
You're on the ground.
Fuck! And I'm like, I felt like such a dick that I didn't catch him, but there's no fucking way I could have. But
it would have just hurt you both.
Yeah, but yeah, so the ladder came out from underneath him in a weird way, so he landed across his ribs, across the ladder legs.
Oh, I've seen that shit before.
Oh, it was brutal, and he's just like, I'm fine.
No, you're not. Liar.
Yeah. If you are, I didn't catch that, Gene.
Yeah, no, because that's just, I'm crying on the inside right now.
Broke me.
Fuck.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
Old dad strength. Love it.
Yeah, gotta love it.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Is don't just sit around and go back to class. That's all we're saying. Just don't do that. You don't have to do a lot. Just keep your muscles activated. I know that's it doesn't make any sense, but I'm saying it. You can't just sit around and jump back in the class. It's everyone. There's a lot of, you can tell the people that try doing that shit. There aren't a lot at our school, but you can tell when somebody comes in, they haven't done shit in a while.
Right.
And like me, I was sick, so I hadn't done much. I think
Dude, you were funny yesterday.
I ran the hell
Dude,
out of gas.
You were just done. Then you got pissed at me because
I didn't get pissed at you yesterday.
you weren't pissed. It was funny. I don't think you. Yeah, you were just being funny, but it was funny because
I was having fun. Man. I was back.
It was great. We were rolling, and we're flow rolling. So I'm like letting you do stuff. And he's like, "Quit just laying there." So I'd ramp it up. You're going too hard.
I know. I got confused.
What do you want me from me, Kip?
Well, no, it's because you don't have a middle ground with me at all. It's either like, because we went from like you're just rolling around and giggling with me, and we're like, this is gay at this point.
You guys, I don't want to say super fussy with that, but you're like, well, at least do something. I'm like, all right, I'll do something, and then you're like, so if I go for submission, then you got to ramp it up. I'm like, damn it, what the fuck?
That was correct though, weren't you? You did not give me your arm.
Yeah. Hell no, take it.
God, you should have seen the look on his asshole face. Somehow I'm older than you, but you treat me like a little brother in jiu-jitsu. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I deserve it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. And by the way, everyone, when I say gay, I'm not being bad to gay people. I love them.
There's
at all. I do. I wish that's one term I wish I could get rid of out of my vocabulary.
As you should. There's it's untimely as fuck, right? Because Louis C.K. just got in a buttload of trouble for being a sexual predator. It's something like he
didn't get in a lot of trouble. He handled it better than anybody else.
Yeah, but regardless, he had a funny skit about that. It's like, I'm not using the word because I'm a bigot. I'm using the word because I grew up using that word. Gay doesn't mean gay. Gay means gay. I'm like, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, that's on point.
Yeah, but you still can't say it. We gotta do better. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's just most stuff I don't give a shit about. I really don't. It's like, don't be a bitch. Like, it's, you know what I mean? Don't be so damn sensitive.
Yep.
But that it's a derogatory term. I wish I didn't use it.
Well, a lot of it's interesting because it's all correct, right? So it's derogatory in the fact that if I say, quit being a little girl, Morgan should and can take offense at it. Like, bitch, I will kick your ass. So it's not the correct way to, but it's not how we mean it. But it's how it sounds, so we got it.
It's how some people take it, and I'm not gonna. It's not gonna change me, like that kind of stuff. But this one bothers me. Yeah.
Well, like I said, I think,
and I have 3 little girls, and guess what? All 3 of them at some point are gonna kick my ass, and I'm not kidding. Yeah, I'm not.
No, my daughter's already probably there.
Yeah, Addie's at the point where, like, when she gets her frame to her, when she can start putting on weight to her. She's going to wreck people. Dude, she is freaking good.
Yeah, she's impressive.
And she's going to wreck me.
But I was saying,
go ahead.
I just want to finish one quick thought before we steamroll the whole thing. I tell my kids the same thing I tell everybody. You do the best you can with what you know. And as soon as you know better, do better. That's all there is to it. So,
luckily I don't learn new things.
You will, Kip.
I'm good.
You will, Kip. You're not going to be that old guy, like the old grandpa that keeps on using the N word. Like, don't be that guy. But
I'm not racist. For gay.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't be racist. You'd be then a bigot, which is also awful.
Which is quite horrible.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
It's so funny though because I literally don't mean it at all.
Oh, I know.
I think I had the coolest person in the world stand on my side of the wedding party because she didn't want to wear a dress. She never wore dresses ever since she was a kid. So one of my wife's best friends, she was on my side.
I think I would rock a dress.
No, you wouldn't.
No, you're probably right.
But she did rock the hell out of her tux. She looked good in her the tux. I looked like a fucking child.
Isn't it funny when the people standing up in the wedding are being congratulated because they look better than the groom?
I got that all day.
No. It was him that got married, not me.
Oh, my bad.
You look
He's
more
ugly.
groom-like.
Kip is quite awkward looking.
Damn it.
Yeah, it wasn't. I was only 7 years after that beautiful picture that everyone posted. So, cute.
Yeah. Again, if you haven't followed us on the socials, it's worth it just for Kip's pick. I made a great meme.
I'll throw some more out there if y'all want to see them.
I made a meme myself. I got to throw that out there, too.
Did you?
I did.
Have I seen it?
No, you have not.
Does it make fun of you?
Of course it does.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's all I asked for.
No, mine's pretty cool. It makes me look awesome.
No,
I don't do that.
No. Not your thing.
Not my jam.
No.
I like to tell everybody how great I am at everything. It's kind of my thing.
No, it's not.
No.
Paul
Also
hates
no.
himself. Why do you... No, we're not getting it.
No. Tell me more about how I need SSRIs, you fuck. Right after I get into archery and Tai Chi push hands. I'm going to try those things.
Will pills stop that? Because that would be great.
Yeah, I don't care about archery anymore. Fascinating.
I don't have an urge to shoot arrows.
I really thought I wanted to be a bow hunter.
Nope. Nope. Not at all.
Oh, I guess I'm not sure if I said this already, but if I didn't, pro tip.
Yes.
After class, this is kind of what we were alluding to before. Like,
yes.
If you have time after class, stretch out and get a foam roller and roll the shit out of your muscles because it makes
it's wonderful.
A big difference.
I got to get a new foam roller. I don't like the one I have. I like yours better.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Typically,
Mine's too stiff. Have you caught that? I've said like 4 stupid ass things today.
I actually
more than normal.
I actually want a stiffer one with lumps.
No, yes,
his pleasure.
Yeah, that's what I want too.
Yeah.
Mine's smooth and it doesn't. No, it just hurts.
Yeah, you got to dig in there.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt enough.
Yeah, there's I use mobility balls to really dig in.
Yeah. I have some of those too.
Oh man, it just makes all the difference.
It gets blood to the muscles that need it.
Exactly.
People, it helps.
It kind of sucks. You're rolling on the floor looking like an asshole, but
and when you first start using a roller, you feel like the biggest douche.
Oh yeah, I almost didn't do it just because I'm like.
I did it twice, and I'm like, don't look at me.
Yeah, it's funny. My wife is like the only one there. She's watching Gilmore Girls or something, and I'm rolling. I'm like, just don't laugh at me. And she's like, I don't care what the fuck you're doing. I know, but I'm very self-conscious right now.
Please. I'm literally moving up and down. Yeah, it's really awkward.
I'm basically humping the ground is what I'm doing.
But it feels wonderful.
Oh, yeah. And the first time you do it, it
hurts.
Hurts like a motherfucker.
Well, it hurts every single time.
Nope.
It's just...
If you're very consistent, it hurts less. The first time is always the first few
but
times.
It still hurts a little.
Oh yeah,
but it's going to. It's moving muscles that are sore. Yeah. So, it's so good. You can just feel the difference when you stand up.
Oh yeah, at least stretch. Before you go to bed,
get some blood.
Dude, five minutes. Just hold something for 30 seconds. If that, hold it for 10 seconds. If you don't want to do 30.
30 seconds is a little long for me because my attention span is like 20, so I get to about 20, 25.
Hey, that's better than 0.
And that's it.
Yep.
So. But that's how I haven't been able to stretch a class enough because my new job, I get there right before class starts. Yeah. So I just throw my shit on and then my wife goes, hey, can you go get my chapstick out of this car? And then I go do that and then I'm even later.
Yeah, I'm cold now.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm cold and now I'm not stretched. So I'm like, have you noticed I've been stretching during Chad's huddle? When we're all lined up, I'm stretching every single time. Because I have no time, and but it's still not enough. So I'm going home like, it hurts.
Yeah.
So
the next day sucks. If I don't stretch.
So what we're saying is, neon green and neon pink fluids do not de-tender your body before. It's just going to give you a quick high. Then you're going to vomit it out.
Maybe that's why we can't flow roll because everybody's so fucking amped up on pre-workout. I must go 100%. That's funny. We were. I'm going to use a huge air quotes flow rolling, and me and Adam locked horns, And Adam, if you were in fact flow rolling, I feel really shitty about myself right now because I was going at 100%.
Oh no, that's Adam.
100%.
Adam's either foot to the floor or nothing. Like you slap and bump, you can go as he starts, you can go flow roll, and he'll just fucking try to choke you. Dan is dude. Dan, just I love you, and you're really talented. You can beat me up. It's awesome. You don't know what 50% is, sir.
So we rolled.
It's so funny, man.
We rolled and we were like, that was less than 100. Like we had points of 50%, and then that ramped up to 75 and touches of 100 here and there. But we did a little better.
But you know he could because he's wicked good, and he's wicked. Oh man, he's smart. He teaches people about wildlife.
I told him yesterday, I'm like, hey, can you put like 3 stripes on that belt so I don't feel so bad when I roll against you?
He's good, dude.
He is too. He
is really good. But yeah, he's much like Jesse. He cannot gauge his 50%.
Nice. It is really difficult. If you get like the right couple of people.
Me and Chad had fun. I actually got a decent comment out of him, and I guarantee now that I'm saying this, he's going to take that shit back next time I see him.
Don't pay him a compliment. It'll go right to his head.
That's me. He gave me a compliment.
I know. I'm telling Chad
I need
not to
compliment. My
you.
head's so small.
You do have a tiny head.
I do have a tiny head. Yours is smaller than mine.
I know. It's terrible.
Anyways, I did my best to do a flow roll with him, and I actually got that was great. I was like, what? And then he just walked away.
Oh, you say?
Yes.
Nice.
I was like, that was a nice word. He didn't mean it.
I like the fact that he commented on your 0 stripe belt that you demoted yourself with. You couldn't find your belt. He's like, fuck, I forgot my belt. There's some white belt laying around.
Well, I tried finding the pink one because I know that's the punishment.
Yeah,
but
the pink one wasn't there.
That was gone. I don't know where it went. So I found this one on top of the in the back on top of the freaking racking, and I put it on. It was completely a karate belt.
all I could think of was Chad looked at your belt and goes, this isn't your belt. I was going to give you a 4 stripe today, but now I can't.
No.
Of course not, but it'd be funny.
It would have been funny.
That's all I'm saying. Well,
it is weird that he noticed.
No promotions today.
And I guess he did notice my belt he never noticed my belt before.
Well, it's always been the right one.
That's true. I've never forgotten in like a year and a half. I told him that too. I was like, I've never forgotten my belt in like a year and a half. And of course, it was hilarious. He literally picked up both ends of it and goes, what is this?
Yeah, what is this
He like
bullshit?
waggled them at me like, what the hell's this? You forgot my belt.
Yeah,
and then he goes, you're supposed to be wearing the pink one. I'm like, I know. I tried finding it.
Yeah, my wife is awesome.
Is that like an A8 pink one?
Dude, it's
because the one I was wearing was A6, and that wrapped around me pretty good. That thing's got to be like an A8.
The pink one I wrap around myself 3 times, and then it ties in a knot too long.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
Okay, what's your wife great about?
I was going to say she gets the kids to jiu-jitsu, so she packs my bag every day and brings it back in the locker rooms for me because she's awesome. And one time she forgot my belt, so I had to wear the pink vest. Yeah, right. How dare you?
How dare you do everything in my life but this one thing?
Yeah, I wasn't so inclined to get pissy about that at all.
Yeah, no.
But my daughters thought the pink belt was so fucking cool. Dad, can that be your new belt? Yes, sweetie. Yes, I can.
It's about what I deserve.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realize that you were supposed to go to the back of the line if you forgot your belt. So I kind of feel douchey now because Justin forgot his belt the other day and he went and back with the white belts.
Did you see where I was?
Ahead of him.
No, I mean where I was when I forgot my belt yesterday.
No, I did not.
Very last row, very last person.
Nice.
I got a really cool look from Lawrence. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I demoted this shit out of myself today.
Chad won't do it, no matter how much I beg him.
He won't take the stripes back, so I said, fuck you.
Stop giving me stripes.
I'm going to put on a karate belt. You can't do shit about it.
The pressure is killing me. Stop it.
It's a karate belt. I don't even know why it's there.
I don't know either.
Yeah, it's a straight up karate belt. There's no black on there.
Black stripes on
it. Yeah, you
have
to put black stripes on it. I'm like, this is a karate belt. It was huge.
Start doing punches and kicks. So now that I know Chad listened to, I'm pretty sure he listens to
all
today. I'm curious to know how he's going to do the balls on face defense tomorrow.
That's a great way to close out class. Too bad I'm the one that gets it done too, so Paul doesn't have flashbacks.
Exactly.
Oh, that was such a great way to end that show.
I'll start crying and shaking.
He He's crying in the corner.
Yeah, rocking back and forth. It hurt so bad.
Is it ninth grade again?
No, that was way back in 7th grade.
Oh, that was close.
It was close. It was 8th graders that did it to me, the sons of bitches.
Bastards.
So bullies.
Wasn't it a girl?
No.
I'm just kidding, dude.
He had long hair. He did.
Well, there you go. It could have been.
He did have a mullet.
Ooh, he was party in the back.
Party in the back.
Do it, son.
I tried a mullet one time. It didn't work out. Then I went right from mullet to rat tail. My mom hated that.
How can we... Oh.
If I had a picture of that...
I don't want to be friends with you again. Oh. It seems to happen every episode. One of the two of us decides not to be friends anymore.
Well, apparently I can't be Curler's friend without watching Stranger Things. That's a thing?
Yes.
And Star Wars.
Yes. I think everyone agrees. I think I heard everyone agree.
Yeah.
We're not even live, and I heard people agree.
Really like, yeah, why the fuck aren't you watching that?
What the fuck is your problem?
Oh, come on.
Hey, we won something at me and my wife won at a company party, and it's you and I that win something.
Well, I don't get
we
it.
Get to go to a movie.
Which movie do we get to go to?
I don't know. We have a really big gift card.
Why aren't you taking your wife?
Because my wife doesn't go to movies.
She doesn't go to movies.
She doesn't really care
to
go to movies.
Standing rule.
She would rather do something else.
Ooh.
So we get to go to a movie.
Can she watch a bunch of kids with my wife? Will we go to the movies?
Yes.
Sweet. I want to watch the new Avengers. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I'm down.
Thor.
Ooh, yeah, that looks
Thor.
funny.
That's it. The Thor
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. That doesn't sound right.
Dude,
that sounds like a beer. We should see
I
that.
would drink that beer.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah. Sounds like a good stout. Definitely not. Don't make that shit into an IPA.
No, fuck that.
Fucking IPA.
You want to know what I love? An IPA.
Bull.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I fucking hate IPA. Everyone needs to be punched in the face. I love what?
I had some good whiskey this weekend. I wish I could. Oh, I fucking took a picture of it.
Did you?
I did. I'm proud of myself.
I got it.
I knew I wouldn't remember it.
Where did you get whiskey from? Is that from the girls?
Nope. It's
Oh yeah, you were with Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
His neighbor that talked to him over top of the fence.
Yes. He was Wilson. Aha, found it.
You better make this quick.
It's called Bird Dog. I never heard of it either. So they haven't. They haven't.
I didn't even say shit. Just
You're like
looking
like, what the fuck is that?
Fuck is that?
They have an apple whiskey and a blackberry whiskey. It's pretty good. It's kind of like a little bit dessertish. You can tell you're drinking whiskey, but yeah. And then he had a Revel Stoke root beer whiskey, and he mixed it with root beer, and it was good as fuck. Oh, really good.
Interesting.
Not like true whiskeys. It's not like man's whiskey. That's like, okay, that came out wrong. It's not like tough people whiskey.
We can say man whiskey. It's fine.
Hair on your chest whiskey.
Who cares? We're not politically correct on the show. We may have gone through a little stint there.
We did. We went through that stint.
Not.
We went through that stint, and then I immediately fucked it all up.
Fuck yeah, you did. You went right back to our fucking Neanderthal
The weird thing,
ways.
It was me and not you.
Yeah, I'll be better this show. It's your turn. That'd be fucking stupid.
You get the hate mail, asshole. I'm like, all right, I'll take a hate mail.
I do get the hate mail, though.
Yeah, all right, Dave. Send me some hate mail, you fuck.
Dave's all caring about people.
He actually, that snake shit that you talked about, that snake bottle, he actually...
Was I right?
You were absolutely right. He sent me a whole Wikipedia page. Apparently, Marines, when they were overseas, would drink that shit. And when they pour it in your glass, you get scales in that shit. He goes, it was gross as hell.
That's fucking disgusting.
Oh, for sure. It was disgusting. But yeah, he sent me a whole Wikipedia link.
Sweet.
It was great.
I'm right.
I love getting texts from David, and he's listening to the show like, hey, got this for you, got that. It's kind of fun. Like, hey.
Hey, do our research for us. We're busy.
Love it.
All right. Well, I think we're getting there.
All right.
Do we have anything else?
Sponsors.
Who are our sponsors again?
I forget.
No, I have something more important. We're going to skip them. Just kidding. Not more important. Our shirts. We're going to talk about them again.
Do it.
Chad got his. He picked out the patch, the black A. For himself, because in his own words, he looked at the gray one. He almost picked that one.
Really?
He looked at the red one. He goes, I can't wear red. Like, no one in the gym can wear color, I guess.
We're esoteric.
Yes. The black, gray, white. That's all. But anyways, I like it. So he got his. He's a sponsor. He's on the back. Mike his is going into the mail. He also got the patch, but we do have 2 other designs. The other 2 designs that were on the contest are just available also.
Yep, we decided to make them all because we like them all.
Yes.
So we're all winners.
Yay! I'm going to post some stuff on Facebook and also on Instagram. I'll have Paul help out with that. If you see it on there, you want to make a comment, you like one, let me know. I'll reach out to you. I'll get something up on the website as soon as I can, in which anyone that's listening to the show, that could be months.
Yeah, so we're not going to do like the e-commerce thing because
not
it's
yet.
like $20 a month.
Beyond what I'm already spending.
Exactly. So we're already making negatives of dollars, so we're not going to spend more money. So if you just send an email, send your address, send your size, do some PayPal stuff or however.
Something. Yeah. I know it's corny and stupid, but yeah, we're doing this on our own budget, and we're looking for some support. So it'd be great if somebody helped out, reached out, and got one. And
for sure.
It would be awesome.
It would be.
If not, Paul and I are wearing a bunch of fucking
exactly.
shirts.
We don't have to do laundry for many, many moons.
Yes, but to go back to our sponsors, it's Tap Tape. Check them out on Amazon. But the best way to get there would be grapplingdads.com. What is it? Stuff I like?
Stuff we like.
Stuff we like. And it's right on there. Just click it away, and it'll take you right to it. It actually, when you click it, it pulls you up almost all the Tap Tape. If you just look there, right above it, it's like, oh, look more Tap Tape. It's right there.
Yep.
So it's got the fission tape. We like the death grip. To be honest with you, we haven't tried the fission tape as of yet. We are having some shipped.
Yeah, if you get the death grip tape, remember, you can pull a 747 if you have that on your fingers. It's a thing. I don't know why Kip's laughing.
I don't know why you keep adding this on. It's not, no.
Hey, can you get my grip off? No, you can't. Because I can pull a 747 when I got that shit on.
Oh my God, I hate you. I'm surprised Mike hasn't been like, dude, you need to shut him the hell up.
No,
he's going to get sued.
He's going to have
someone's.
I can't wait till I see my next roll of tape with a disclaimer on it.
Cannot pull a 747.
Please don't try.
Tap Tape will not be involved in pulling 747s. But it's great stuff. Everybody at our gym likes it. I have an idea. No one will respond because they just don't for this kind of stuff. But if anybody in our area wants us to come by their gym, Michigan area, sound good? Northern Indiana? What do you think, Paul?
I don't want to go to Indiana.
Oh, yeah.
I hit deer.
I'll drive.
All right. I'm down. If you're driving, I'm down.
I'll drive. We'll
do it.
And just let us know. We'll come on by. We're going to go down to Croylers as our wonderful selves. I was told I can only come if I bring my wife. He likes her better. And everyone else in the world does. So. Why am I hated? But I'm so helpful.
Have you heard yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the picture?
Oh, yeah. So that inner voice is actually me saying shit?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not good.
When most people say, I said that out loud, you just do that.
That's my life.
Right. That's just your thing. It's your go-to.
There is no thought process. Yeah. It just comes out.
You either find it endearing or you're hated. There's no middle ground.
Oh. Well,
I just hate you. That's what I picked.
And perfect. Mission complete.
Mission accomplished.
But, yeah, we love the support there. So, from Tap Tape, they're great.
They are.
And then, who's the other one?
I don't know, Chad something or other.
Palm tree? Pomegranate.
Close enough.
There you go. Chad Pomeroy at Black Lion Jiu-Jitsu. It's our home gym. Come see us. Check it out. Join. And
everybody else is cool there.
Just ignore us.
Yeah, we're the problem.
It's
actually a really good school.
It actually is.
Despite them
allowing us to be there. It's a poor judgment call.
He's probably on the fence. He's vacillating, if you will. I'm sure of it.
He's vaselining, as you will.
Google it, people. It's a word. It'd be funny if I'm using the fucking word wrong.
That'd be so great. It's so great. It's actually how you lubricate a muscle. It's like, what?
It's how you sex wildebeest, Paul. It's not, God damn it.
Why are you using that term? You've offended all the wildebeest around the world. And they're bitches that come with them. Is that how that works? Every animal we don't know,
apparently
the female is a bitch.
So
is that where it's at?
I got called out in class in front of everybody about it's not a bitch. I'm like,
He actually led class with that.
he led class with. Does anybody know what a female moose is, or elk is called?
And
they're like, it's not a fucking bitch. I'll tell you that. Right.
Oh shit! And then they informed us.
Did they say it's a cow or a sow?
It's a cow.
Cow.
A sow.
Why
Good
isn't
Lord, you're getting words.
Jesus, why is it called a cow? Like, there's already a cow, right? That's already a word for another animal. It's cow. Why would an elk be called a cow if it's the female?
The female of a male is a bull,
right? And a female is
a cow.
But it's a cow.
But it's a cow.
Why is an elk a cow? And a cow is only a cow.
And the moose, I think, is also a cow.
They're all fucking cows.
I think so. Why are we getting enjoyment out of this? I don't even know.
The dads. Grappling dads.
Or if you guys don't get to it.
Dan, you got to know this shit. You have a fucking PhD in like wilderness stuff.
He knows about fisheries and shit. That's all he knows.
That's wildlife.
No, he's smart as shit.
Exactly. He's a PhD. You got to be.
Yeah. He's got good kids too. Anyways.
Bring your kids back.
Yeah, bring your kids back. They're way cooler than
my kids miss them.
Yeah, they're good kids. They all like sit there nicely and read and shit.
They pay attention. God. Good influences. Yeah. You're doing parenting right, Dan. You should show us how to do that.
We should have a class with Dan.
We should. Oh, man, Dan, want to come on the show? Teach us how to parent?
You already asked him that.
I did.
Yes, he wants to come on the show.
I'll get all nervous.
Everybody wants to come on the show.
Sign him up.
Yeah, we got to get more interviews in.
Yes, we do.
Anyways.
People are sick of our shit.
I wonder, it's about time. I wonder if anyone from Triumph listens here in town.
I don't know. Hey, if you listen and you're at Triumph,
reach out to us. We want to come visit.
Dan, you want to be on the show? You know me.
Dan, that's a black belt there?
Yep, just got his black belt not too long ago.
I'm pretty sure Chad knows who's the owner
of Triumph.
Is it Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows him. I'm pretty damn sure.
Oh, yeah. He's I think literally the first guy I rolled with in my first class.
Yeah, you already told this story. Shut the hell up.
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember.
It's been on the show.
Well, hey, maybe they didn't listen to that show because I named it like an asshole, and they're like, "That looks boring." We gotta
get better at names because you can tell the ones that are like even a kilter off of what we talked about, or we make a little joke.
Oh, look,
people skip them.
So the one that's titled "Paul Takes a Ride," it's a good fucking show. Listen to the show; it's good as far as you know.
It's Paul's favorite if you wanted to know.
It is. It's a funny story.
It was. And then the Atomic Belt, which was a great episode.
Yeah.
And we talked about really relevant things.
I'm going to rename this shit someday.
I'm going to rename that shit, and you motherfuckers are going to get mad. You're going to be like, no, I just listened to this. Well, yes, you did, but I named it like crap, so.
I just got to put like jiu-jitsu or BJJ or some kind of fighting art in the title. Otherwise,
of what we talked about, but we always talk about BJJ in some way, so. Or BJJ show.
True. Sometimes we get a little off kilter, but.
We always get off kilter. But I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think I'm good. Anything else, Paul?
God, it seems like I'm forgetting something.
We totally missed some subjects, but we always freaking do.
Well, I apologize. Well, follow us, like us, share us. The greatest compliment you could ever give us is getting your mom's phone and subscribing for her.
I thought you were going to go with the actual one there. The greatest compliment is recommending us to your friends. No. Grab your mom's phone.
Well, that's certainly what Kip said as well. Recommend us to your friends. Share the love. That'd be great.
Yeah, tell people at the gym to listen.
Yeah,
we sound beggy. Yeah, we're good with that.
We're good with that. We need to beg a little bit.
Yeah, but hey, you never know if you get enough people from your gym to like us and listen to all the odds again to like us. Just have them listen.
You can knock us together. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a group thing at that point.
Shit.
Then you're just part of the crew.
Oh God.
Then you're excluding us. See how I brought that around?
I brought it around.
Yeah.
Back to the bullying.
And now I'm sad.
Hey, don't be a bully. Share Grappling Dads with your friends.
That's a shirt.
Yeah.
Stop bullying. Listen to Grappling Dads.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for listening. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the support. Awesome. We love it. And
again, enjoy the new music from Steve Dixon.
Everyone seems like. And what's the name of the group?
Atharia.
It's a great name.
If that's not it.
Yeah, we totally mispronounced it.
If we fucked that up, I apologize.
Well, Steve definitely knows how to get a hold of us.
Yes.
He emails. We should give him a phone number.
Yes.
He's special. He gave us music. All right, guys.
See ya.
Love you.